and welcome to Wellbeing Café. Thank you so much for joining for day 31, our last day of the Learn Challenge. I hope you enjoyed the challenge so far.
It has been an awesome time. We've had so much fun making this program. And today we are going to be doing our recovery class, our final class in this. As a note as well, for those of you interested in Integrate, Flow, or Explore, the other levels that come in our Life series, we'll be releasing those in future months with Integrate Day 1 starting tomorrow. You can check that out in the link up above. For today, we would recommend having 2 blocks and a strap, as well as a blanket or something else to pad your knees. Know that no props are necessary, and this is only a recommendation to help enhance your practice.
And we'll go ahead and get started.
For today, we will begin in a seated position. It can be cross-legged or on your knees, whatever is comfortable for you and accessible to your body. Inhale deeply as you close your eyes. Exhale, release into this moment. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, let go of tension and melt into where you are. 2 more deep breaths at your own pace. As we take a moment as well to acknowledge how this class is largely about reflection, about the journey that we have been on to bring us to where we are right now, closing out in this month-long journey. Inhale, the arms reach up overhead. Exhale, relax the shoulders down the back. Inhale, reach up, create length. Exhale, the left arm goes down, right arm over for a side body stretch. Take your variation as you inhale, open the chest. Exhale, close towards the ground, just warming up the body before we get into our poses. Inhale, both arms overhead. Exhale, right arm down, left arm over. Inhale, peel open. Exhale, close towards the ground. Inhale through center, arms reach up. Exhale, bring the left hand behind, right hand comes to left knee for a twist. The left fingertips content behind as you inhale, grow tall. Exhale, look behind you, find depth. And no, this does not have to be the deepest sensation. Just something that feels good. Inhale, both arms come back through center and overhead. Exhale, opposite side, come to your depth. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, release. As we are in these positions, let every exhale take you deeper throughout the entirety of our class. Inhale through center, arms overhead. Exhale, paint the wall in front of you and come to tabletop position. Take your time to arrive there. Settle into the foundation you know so well if you've been in this series with us for the last 30 days. Plant firmly on the ground. Inhale, lower belly, raise gaze. Exhale, round through the spine, chin to chest. 2 more times. Inhale into cow. Exhale into cat. Inhale forward. Exhale back. This time hips go back towards the heels, knees come wide, or stay close together for child's pose, your variation. Walk your hands forward. Inhale to create length. Exhale, release into the position. And you have the option to stay here or take any variation we have played with throughout the last 30 days. Maybe you keep the elbows on the ground as the hands come into a prayer-like position overhead. Or you bring the hips slightly up, walking the hands slightly further forward for something in between puppy and child's pose. 2 more deep breaths here. Where can your exhalations take you? What sensation can you breathe into?
Deep inhale and exhale. Slowly lift out of the pose. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders, the knees underneath the hips. 2 options here. You can inhale to lower the belly, raise the gaze, and stay here for an extended time in cow pose, pressing your chest forward. As the tailbone reaches towards the sky, Our second option is to come into Sphinx pose. To do this, walk your forearms forward and slowly lower onto your belly. The elbows can go out wide for more of a gentle Sphinx pose, or you can bring them directly underneath the shoulders with hands reaching directly out in front of your elbows. Gentle engagement in the core and glutes as we lift out of the lower back and ensure that there are no pinching sensations. If you are in Sphinx pose, pull your forearms towards your torso and press your chest forward. The gaze goes gently down towards the top of your mat, the space where your mat and the ground meet. And breathe here. One nice long line from the top of the head to the tailbone. An option to stay in either of these variations, the cow pose hold, Sphinx pose, or to lift up into seal pose. You can walk the hands forward to make this less of an intense bend, or you can walk it backwards to create more of a bend in the back. We'll take one more breath in any of these three poses. Inhale. Exhale. Gently lower down if you are in seal pose. Bring your hands together if you are in Sphinx, and then lift the hips up, returning to a tabletop position. If you are in cow pose, go ahead and return to a neutral spine.
I'm gonna put my jacket on because it's cold outside.
It's freezing.
It's freezing.
Our next pose will be a variation of closed wing pose. The first option will be shown by Torin as I guide him into it. The knees can remain close together or go out wide. As you inhale, lift your right arm towards the sky. Exhale, thread the right arm behind the left and lower your right shoulder towards the ground. The right ear can rest on the ground or on a block. You can also bring your forehead to the top of a block as well, if that feels good in your body. Allow your shoulders to open up in this pose and feel the gentle opening in your hips and lower back. If you would like to come into seated closed wing pose, then follow me. Start in tabletop. Bring your feet to the side and lower your glutes slowly towards the ground. Plant the feet on the ground, knees towards the sky. Inhale, open up the arms wide. Exhale, give yourself a huge hug, right arm underneath left. Lower your elbows in between your knees and stretch the arms out long as you allow the knees to fall apart. The chest leans forward and you allow gravity to do the work here. If it would feel better in your body, you can also bring a pillow or block in between your torso and your legs to create some more space. Deep inhale. Exhale. Slowly release the pose. If you are in the child's pose variation, gently shift your weight into your left hand. Pull up and bring your right arm towards the sky. Inhale here. Exhale, lower right hand towards the ground. If you are in seated closed wing pose, inhale deeply. Exhale, lift the chest up. Bring the knees back towards the sky, release the arms. To get into the other side of closed wing in the child's pose variation, plant the right hand on the ground, inhale, left arm towards the sky. Exhale, thread the left arm behind the right as the left ear comes close to the ground or rests on a block. You can rest the left ear on the block or ground or the forehead. See what feels better in your neck. If you would like to come into seated closed wing pose, knees towards the sky, soles of the feet on the ground. Inhale, arms go wide. Exhale, give yourself a huge hug, left arm under right this time. Lower the elbows in between the knees. Allow the arms to go out straight and the knees to fall away from one another. Chest leans forward. Breathe here and notice how it feels different than the other side. Or maybe it feels similar. Usually we tend to be asymmetrical in our bodies. Deep inhale, exhale. If you are in the child's pose variation, gently shift your weight into your right hand. Lift up, left arm towards the sky. Inhale. Exhale, lower left palm to the ground. Walk the knees back underneath your body. Gently lower the hips towards your heels as the feet go out towards the sides. And come onto your glutes. If you are in the closed wing variation, inhale. Exhale, gently lift out. Knees come back towards the sky. Break away the arms.
From your glutes, extend your right leg out long towards the top right corner of your mat as your left foot comes to the inside of your right thigh. Finding nose to knee pose. Inhale, the arms raise up towards the sky. Exhale, turn over your extended leg and fold forward. Retain length through the spine as you fold and come to the depth that serves you. Ensure that your right knee feels safe. You can always have a blanket underneath, maybe rolled up to provide a little more space and ensure the knee has a micro bend. As you stay here, a few variations. One is to round deeper through the spine. The chin comes towards the chest as you flex the toes up. Variation 2, you can grab onto a strap or belt and wrap it around your foot. Bringing the strap towards you to help you keep length through your spine as you pull actively with your shoulders and your biceps and engage through the core. You may feel a deeper hamstring stretch as you fold. Option as well to give yourself a foot massage or calf massage and just feel how your leg feels different than maybe at the beginning of our 1 month-long journey. This could go for any of these poses. Many of these we've been in before. How has the sensation changed? And what do you notice that is different? Can you really be with your body and aware of what you feel? Inhale, slowly roll back up. Take your left leg, place it over the top of your right thigh. Rock back and forth over the top, hugging closely, bringing it close to your chest. Plant the left foot down on the outside of the right thigh. Cartwheel the left arm up and over as you inhale. Exhale, the hand plants and the right tricep can come to the outside of the left thigh. Find a twist. Let every exhalation bring you deeper into the sensation you feel. And again, with us going through this journey, how has your body changed? What have you noticed from the beginning to the end? Knowing that this journey is also just the start. That there are many different journeys in life that we will continue to go upon. So where are you at now? And what may be the next step as you continue forward? Inhale back to center, unwind with control. Option to take a counter twist if that feels nice. Before we switch to the opposite side. Left leg extends long out in front of you. Maybe shake out the legs first before you bring your right foot to the inside of your left thigh. Turn towards your extended leg. Inhale, the arms reach up. Exhale, fold forward, flexing through the left toes and come to the variation that serves you, that allows you to feel the sensation that feels best. With any of these long holds, that's really what we want. We want to find that sweet spot. We want to find what feels good. All of our props, all of the awareness that you have built through this time as well is really there to aid you in ensuring the body feels safe and that whatever pose you are in serves you for the intended purpose. Whether that is to feel good, to find a stretch, to strengthen, and to ensure that you meet your body where it's at on the journey it is currently part of, or what part of the journey it is currently on. Knowing that that journey changes, and that how we feel today is different than yesterday, is different than tomorrow. Inhale, slowly roll back up. Take your right leg, cross it over the top of the left. Bring the knee to your chest, give yourself a hug, rock back and forth. Know in any of these poses, you can always stay longer if something feels really good. Or plant your right foot on the ground. Inhale to cartwheel your right arm up and back and place the left tricep on the outside of the right thigh. Inhale, a string pulls you up. Exhale, look over your shoulder. and release something. Release something from this journey that does not serve you, to create more space for the next journey, for more of what you would like to bring into your life with where you go next. Slowly come back to center. Take a counter twist if that feels nice. And come back to a seated position. Feet plant firmly on the ground.
Knees towards the sky, soles of the feet on the ground. Reach the hands out in front of you. Inhale. Exhale, slowly lower down all the way to your back, taking your time to get there. And once you arrive, hug your right knee into your chest. Hold it here, give it a huge squeeze, and then bring the right ankle to the top of the left knee. An option to keep it here if you feel a good stretch already, or to thread the needle with hands interlacing behind the left thigh. Hold the legs in to your extent and feel the nice opening in the glute muscle. If you have a strap as well, an option to bring it around the thigh and to pull it closer into your chest. Deep inhale. Exhale, release. Left foot comes to the ground. Right ankle comes off of the top of left knee. And hug the left knee into the chest. Squeeze it in. And then bring the left ankle to the top of the right knee. Keep it here if that feels good. Or thread the needle with hands coming behind the right hamstring. And pull the legs closer towards the chest to any extent that feels good in your body. Deep inhale. Exhale, release the legs down. Soles of the feet come to the ground. Windshield wiper the knees left and right. Find a static pose and then hug the knees into your chest. Rock side to side to massage out the back. An option to lift nose to knees as you hug yourself into a tiny ball. Thankful for the journey you've put yourself on. Say any words that you need to hear in this moment at the end of our journey. And as you're ready, send your legs out long and your hands by your sides. An option to additionally bring one hand to belly and one to heart. Rest here.
Feel the sensation of being alive in this moment, the beat of your heart. The breath that enters and leaves. At any part of a journey that we are upon, we are only here, we are only now. So be with yourself in this moment. Stay here as long as serves you. Whenever you're ready to begin your next journey, transition out of the pose, taking your time to come to a seated position. Let this transition be a sunset into a sunrise, representing the end of one journey, the beginning of the next. Know that this is not the end. That though this is day 31 of our Learn Challenge, it is really just the beginning of so much of a beautiful journey you have ahead. So thank you for being part of this journey with us, for allowing us to be part of your journey in life, for being here with us, part of the Wellbeing Café community here on this channel, and helping us to continue to grow with you.
Thank you so much for joining us for this Learn Challenge. We hope you enjoyed, and we're so grateful to have you here, especially at the very beginning of our own journey with this channel. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day.
Wherever your journey takes you next, may it be someplace beautiful.